first question is, what did you do to prepare for Best Warrior?
To prepare for the Best Warrior competition, I stuck with my normal regiment. As a Special Forces soldier, we're expected to maintain a high level of physical ability at all times. So we're constantly training and toning our physique, concentrating on certain areas. So I just expanded on what I was already doing and kind of identified several tasks that would be expected of me here and trained extra on those.
Okay. Best Warrior is an extremely rigorous competition. What motivated you to want to compete in the Best Warrior competition?
I wanted to compete because I wanted to represent my unit, represent my state, and hopefully represent the Army National Guard against our active duty counterparts.
Okay. What has your overall experience been competing in the Best Warrior here in Oklahoma?
So far, it's been the relationships that we built. We all spoke earlier, and we feel like we've been together a lot longer than a few days. So it's the unity of the teams here is very good.
What is your most valuable lesson you have learned as a soldier from competing in multiple Best Warrior competitions, like the regional and then the state one?
I've learned that not to be surprised, that anything can come out at you. Any task, regardless of how complex or how simple, it's all a possibility. So it's humbling because you have to train for everything, including tasks you might view as too easy, but you have to be ready for anything.
And last question from me. How will you feel if you win the Army Best Warrior competition?
I'll be probably a little bit in disbelief. The competition here is very stiff, so I think if I win, I'll be a little shocked, and then very excited to get ready to start training up for the All Army.
Those are my questions. Did I get a go?
Sure.
Yeah.
I'll sign the paper.
Yeah.
All right. I got about as many for you, so we're just going to follow up with that, and I think that'll be it for us. Just text on us.
Okay. So on some of the questions, like the one that the last one that she asked, what was your last question?
How do you feel if you win the Army Best Warrior competition?
So you can wait just yourself and just whenever you're thinking of your response, but just maybe you can pretty much repeat the question itself. Like, I would feel, because it's almost like you're making a statement in a sense, and it'll give it a little bit of context. I know.
Like say, like if I won the Best Warrior competition, I would feel,
Excited.
what you said. Yeah.
So just repeat the question as a statement.
Yeah, more or less, because when you think about like when we put this together in a video,
Right.
we're not going to be in it.
Right.
You're us asking the questions, so your answer needs to almost stand out.
Okay.
Did you want to get that redone?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
I think if you are asking questions, then we can.
There should be plenty to build from.
Yeah.
All right. So I got just a few for you. So when you're out here doing a tough event, what's motivating or inspiring you when you're working hard?
When we're out here doing events and it's tough, I think about, I'm going to start that over. Yeah, that was, yeah.
Take time.
All right. When an event gets tough out here, I remember that I'm a Special Forces soldier and we don't fail, so it's going to be in it to win it.
What do you get out of this kind of competition as a competitor?
As a competitor, several things I get out of a competition like this is the camaraderie and the networking with soldiers from all across the country that I otherwise would not have crossed paths with, and also the training, the new training environments, and having to adjust to the environment, whether it's the temperature or the buildings or the land nav course. It all makes a difference. So instead of training in my own backyard, I get to train in somebody else's.
Do you think it makes you better?
Absolutely. It's hot.
You've got a lot of accomplishments throughout your Army career. Been to a lot of schools, a lot of qualifications, a lot of awards. What are you most proud of?
That's a good question.
Take time.
Out of all the, how would you even go about saying that? Like, out of my resume.
One of the things I'm most proud of.
Okay. One of the things I'm most proud of that I've accomplished during my military career is graduation from the Special Forces qualification course and attending the Best Warrior competition.
Would you recommend to other soldiers that they come to Best Warrior, that they try to compete, try to make it to this level?
I would absolutely recommend that other soldiers try to participate in this. I would encourage chains of command to send their soldiers to these events. I think it makes a better soldier. There's certainly plenty of takeaways from every level that can be applied not only to the soldier but also carried to the entirety of the unit.
And then, we've noticed that you have a couple of unique items that you keep on your kit, kind of personal items when you're out there working. I was hoping you could tell me a little bit about the significance of those. Notice you keep a folded flag on your back. What's that one about? Let's see. If you're comfortable.
Oh yeah, I am. I'm trying to think of how to
Okay.
segue into that because it's Okay. I keep a rolled up American flag on the back of my kit for several reasons. The first is it was the flag that was draped over my grandfather's casket at Arlington and then has been passed down. So instead of a shadow box, I wear it. And on the teams, we keep one with us for several reasons. One is it's a 3 by 5 foot American flag, so it makes signaling very easy in maybe a SEER environment. We might have to use it as a far recognition symbol or claim a piece of territory. I should not say that. I'm thinking like 13 hours, putting up a flag to show it. I'm going to start all the way over.
Hey, just relax. We're
Yeah.
we're soldiers. We're as well. Just talk to us as if you're just telling us. I mean,
Right.
we're gonna, regardless, we're gonna make you look good. But yeah,
We should turn on the air conditioner.
Yeah.
You're in blues, but act like you're not.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. I keep a rolled up American flag on my kit for several reasons. The first being it was my grandfather's flag. It was draped over his casket at his funeral in Arlington, and it's been passed down to me. And on the SFODAs, we use them for several things, one being a recognition symbol. It's something that other friendly forces would recognize near and far. And then we also have it on hand in the case one of our own go down. We can immediately cover them with a flag. So it's kind of the Spartan approach of come back with your shield or come back on it. Instead, it's a flag.
And I also noticed that you wear a bracelet around your right wrist that's got a name printed on me. Can you tell me about the significance of that as well?
I, like many soldiers, wear a KIA memorial bracelet at all times. I'm wearing mine for Staff Sergeant Aaron Butler, who was KIA in Afghanistan in 2017. He was kind of a mentor through the Q course, whether he knew it or not. We worked together on Robin Sage, and with us both being National Guard soldiers, we were able to relate quite a bit on quite a few levels.
And then the last one that I've got for you on a much lighter note, how are you going to celebrate after you win?
That's a good one to ask. All right. So if I win this competition, I will get to celebrate for 1, maybe 2 nights, and then I will be getting on an airplane and rejoining my team downrange.